Here are the 3 keynotes for the motivational speech titled From Rainy Days to Brighter Paths, Cloud with Rain, Right Arrow, Sun Behind Small Cloud. Keynote 1, Embracing the Rain, the Purpose of Struggle. Every challenge in life serves a hidden purpose. Just as rain nourishes the earth, difficult times strengthen our character and prepare us for the journey ahead. Instead of avoiding pain, one must learn from it, for growth begins in discomfort. Keynote 2, Finding Light Through Perseverance. When darkness surrounds us, the key is to keep walking. Persistence transforms storms into stepping stones. True success is not born in comfort but in the ability to move forward when everything seems against you. Consistency and patience open the door to brighter paths. Keynote 3, Building a Life Beyond the Rain. Once the storm passes, the lessons learned during hardship become the foundation of wisdom. A brighter path is not given, it is created through gratitude, self-discipline, and vision. Those who endure the rain with hope eventually walk toward the sunshine of purpose and fulfillment. Keynote 1, Persistence refined by politeness creates lasting influence. Expanded to 500 words in motivational audiobook style. Persistence is one of the greatest forces behind human achievement. It's what turns dreams into reality, what lifts ordinary people into extraordinary stories. But there's a secret ingredient that separates those who merely push forward from those who truly make a lasting impact, and that is politeness. Politeness refines persistence. It takes the raw determination that drives us and transforms it into something noble, something that earns respect rather than resistance. You see, anyone can be persistent, anyone can keep asking, keep trying, keep knocking on doors, but the manner in which we do so defines the kind of mark we leave on the world. When persistence is wrapped in respect, patience, and humility, it becomes a quiet yet unstoppable force. In life, we often believe that success belongs to the loudest voice, the most demanding presence, or the one who refuses to take no for an answer. But history and experience show otherwise. The people who truly rise are often those who combine firmness with grace. They understand that persistence doesn't mean confrontation, it means consistency. It's about staying on the path without losing your humanity along the way. Imagine 2 people chasing the same goal. One demands results, speaks with irritation, and treats obstacles like enemies. The other asks, waits, listens, learns, and tries again respectfully. Both are persistent, but only one will be remembered with admiration. The first may win for a while, but their victories fade quickly. The second builds something deeper, trust, goodwill, and influence that outlasts the moment. Polite persistence also reflects emotional intelligence, the ability to balance desire with understanding. It shows that you can pursue your ambitions without stepping over others. It reminds us that strength doesn't always roar, sometimes it whispers with patience. In classrooms, workplaces, and personal lives, this balance is what creates leaders who inspire instead of intimidate. There's another truth here: politeness is not weakness. Being kind doesn't mean being naive. It's not surrender, it's strategy. A calm and composed demeanor earns attention where aggression often loses it. When you stay polite, even after being rejected or ignored, you demonstrate maturity. You show that your motivation is not built on ego, but on purpose. That alone makes people listen. So, refine your persistence. Let it shine not through noise, but through grace. Speak with confidence, but also with courtesy. Push forward, but never push people away. Remember, the world doesn't only reward those who fight hard, it rewards those who fight right. Because in the end, polite persistence doesn't just open doors. It leaves them open behind you. It doesn't just achieve goals, it builds a reputation, one that says. Keynote 2, Respect opens doors that force never can. Expanded to 400 words in motivational audiobook style. Respect is a language every heart understands, no matter the culture, position, or age. It softens resistance, bridges differences, and turns strangers into allies. When combined with persistence, respect becomes an invisible key, one that opens doors force could never break down. Many people confuse persistence with pressure. They think that to get what they want, they must demand it, push harder, and insist until others surrender. But life doesn't reward arrogance, it rewards understanding. You may win a battle through force, but you lose the trust that sustains success. Respect, on the other hand, builds relationships strong enough to carry your dreams further than power ever could. In every field, education, business, or personal growth, respect multiplies opportunities. A polite email, a thoughtful gesture, or a calm response after rejection can do more than 100 attempts filled with frustration. Why? Because people remember how you made them feel. Respect communicates patience, confidence, and humility, qualities that attract cooperation, not conflict. Think about it: when you treat someone with respect, you acknowledge their value. You're saying, "I see your worth even if you don't agree with me right now." That simple recognition builds trust. And trust is the foundation of every breakthrough, whether it's getting a mentor to guide you, a teacher to believe in you, or a customer to return to you. Force may achieve quick results, but it leaves behind tension and resentment. Respect achieves slower results, but they last. It plants seeds of goodwill that continue to grow long after your first goal is achieved. In this way, polite persistence is not just a behavior, it's an investment in your future. So, when you face rejection, don't react, respond. When someone doubts you, don't argue, prove them wrong through your actions. When doors close, knock again, but this time with a smile, not a frown. Remember, respect doesn't weaken persistence, it strengthens it. It gives your determination a voice people actually want to listen to. And in a world full of noise, that makes all the difference. Because sometimes, the softest tone speaks the loudest truth. Respect opens doors that force never can. Keynote 3: The Silent Strength of Steady Effort. Expanded to 300 words in motivational audiobook style. The world often celebrates the loud, the sudden victories, the overnight successes, the dramatic transformations. But the real power lies in the quiet, in the small, consistent actions that no one sees. This is the essence of polite persistence, the silent strength of steady effort. Success rarely arrives in a moment, it unfolds through time. Every great achievement is built upon hundreds of unseen steps, quiet sacrifices, and patient repetitions. The difference between those who reach their goals and those who give up is not talent alone, it's the willingness to keep going calmly, even when results seem far away. Steady effort teaches patience, focus, and emotional control. It proves that progress doesn't always shout, sometimes it whispers in the form of small improvements, better habits, or a stronger mindset. You may not notice the change every day, but with time, your persistence carves a path through resistance, just like water shapes stone, not with force, but with consistency. Polite persistence means trusting the process without rushing it. It's having faith that your calm, respectful perseverance will speak louder than impatience ever could. It reminds us that speed is not the measure of success, direction is. So, don't underestimate the quiet work you do when no one is watching. Every patient step, every polite follow-up, every respectful refusal to quit, they all build strength within you. Because true power doesn't need to shout to be heard. It simply keeps moving forward, one respectful, determined step at a time. Ending: The Power of Polite Persistence. Motivational audiobook style conclusion, 300 plus words. And so, as we reach the end of this reflection on the power of polite persistence, let us remember one timeless truth: greatness is not always loud, and strength is not always forceful. The people who create real change in this world are not those who shout the most, but those who endure the longest with humility, grace, and respect. Polite persistence is not about giving up your passion, it's about guiding it wisely. It's about knowing when to speak and when to listen, when to push forward and when to pause with patience. It's the art of chasing your dreams without losing your character in the process. In every area of life, whether you're studying, working, building a business, or simply trying to become a better version of yourself, polite persistence keeps you grounded. It reminds you that progress built on respect lasts far longer than success built on aggression. The world may test your patience, people may doubt your calmness, but never let that shake your confidence. Because the strongest trees grow slowly, and the most beautiful success stories are written in quiet determination. Be the person who doesn't just achieve, but inspires. The one who shows that kindness and consistency can coexist. The one who proves that politeness is not a weakness, but wisdom in motion. So, keep knocking on doors, but with grace. Keep asking, but with gratitude. Keep moving, but with mindfulness. Because polite persistence doesn't just help you reach your destination, it shapes who you become on the journey. And when you finally arrive, you won't just have success, you'll have respect, character, and the quiet pride of knowing you never lost your kindness while chasing your dreams. That is the true power of polite persistence. Herb sparkles.